Welcome. This is the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, and we are so glad that you've made it to a calmer corner of your day. Here, we focus on real solutions, practical help, and the kind of encouragement we could all use a little more of. So let's get to it.
Let's be honest, nobody likes talking about bathroom safety. It feels awkward and very personal, and for a lot of older adults, it can be downright embarrassing. But here's the thing, avoiding the topic does not make anyone safer. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to talk about bathroom safety in a way that feels respectful, gentle, and completely normal for you and your loved one. You'll learn simple ways to start the conversation, what to say, and how to remove the awkwardness so everyone feels supported instead of singled out. And just so you know you're in good hands, I've spent years helping older adults stay safe at home, especially in bathrooms, which are one of the most common places for falls. So let's make this a whole lot easier together. Alright, bathroom safety is one of those subjects that everyone knows is important, but no one wants to talk about. It feels too private. It feels like admitting weakness, and for many older adults it can feel like saying, I'm losing my independence. I know you know what I mean. So, families tiptoe around it. Seniors avoid the conversation, and unfortunately, that's when preventable falls happen. But here's something that I always remind people about. Bathroom safety isn't about taking independence away. It is what protects independence. Here's what I mean. If a grab bar helps someone stay steady, they stay independent longer. If a shower chair prevents slipping, they can keep bathing themselves longer. If better lighting allows someone to see where they're stepping, they move confidently instead of cautiously. So when we talk about bathroom safety, we're really talking about one main thing, and that is supporting someone's dignity and independence for as long as possible. Now, how do we actually talk about this without embarrassment? Let's start with the number one tip, and that is normalize it. Talk about it like it's not a big deal, because it isn't. For example, you might say, hey mom, bathrooms can be slippery for anyone. I had to add a grab bar in my own shower because I slipped last year. You're shifting the focus away from them being old and toward bathrooms being tricky. No one feels targeted, no one feels judged. Another way to normalize it is to talk about safety in general instead of only the bathroom. You could say something like, hey Dad, I've been doing a little safety update around the house lately. Is there anything in your bathroom that feels a little risky? See what that does? It opens the door without pressure. Another tip is to focus on comfort, not danger. Safety conversations often get wrapped in fear. Oh, Mom, if you fall, you could break your hip. Or, Dad, we need to fix this before something awful happens. But fear shuts people down. Comfort, on the other hand, feels supportive. So instead, try, Dad, would a shower chair make things more comfortable? Or, does stepping into the tub feel harder than it used to? When people feel cared for instead of warned, the conversation gets much easier. Here's another strategy that works almost every time. Talk to someone else about it first. You can say, I was reading that bathroom falls are one of the top reasons older adults end up in the ER, and it made me wonder if your shower feels safe enough to you. Or you could say, hey, my friend just put in grab bars, and she said it has made such a difference to her. Have you ever thought about doing that? By the time you get to the real question, which is technically, would you want to try it too? The other person's already open to the new idea because it came up naturally. Alright, now let's talk about the embarrassment part of the conversation. Most older adults are not embarrassed about safety devices. They're embarrassed about what the devices represent, which is a loss of independence, a reminder that they're aging, and fear of becoming a burden. That's the real emotional weight behind the conversation. So one of the kindest things you can say is something along the lines of, Mom, I'm not bringing this up because I think you can't manage. I'm bringing it up because I want you to feel steady and confident in your own home. Reassurance like that matters. You might even add something like, everyone deserves a safe bathroom. This is nothing about age, it's about comfort. See how gentle that feels? It protects the person's sense of dignity. Now, if embarrassment still pops up, because for some people it will, you can keep things light and practical. You just say, well, this is one of those conversations nobody wants to have, but hey, it'll only take a minute. A tiny bit of humor can go a long way. It relaxes the nervous system and it signals we don't have to be weird about this. Here's another tip that families often forget. Invite the person into the decision. Instead of saying, deal with it, I'm installing grab bars, you could try, there are a few different grab bar styles. Which one do you like better? When someone feels like a partner in the plan rather than the subject of the plan, they stay open and engaged. And here's something else I want to say because it's easy to miss. Don't over-explain. Keep it simple. Point out 1 or 2 points, or use a clear question. Just a small step. Long lectures make people shut down, and short conversations make everyone feel respected. So before I wrap this up, let me give you a quick example of how this might sound in real life. You might say, excuse me, Dad, I've noticed the bathtub edge looks a little high when you step over it. Would you feel more comfortable if we added a grab bar right here? It only takes about 20 minutes to put in. See, that's simple, direct, kind, and respectful. No drama. And that's the whole goal, to make safety feel normal and easy instead of embarrassing or overwhelming. Talking about bathroom safety doesn't have to be a big emotional mountain. With the right approach, it becomes just another part of taking care of ourselves and the people we love. So thanks for joining me today. Please share this episode with someone you care about who could use the information to make their life safer. You'll find more resources for seniors and caregivers on our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. And if you're searching for an aging-in-place specialist, please visit our sister website at aginginplacedirectory.com. And come back tomorrow for another daily moment of guidance and encouragement right here on the Senior Safety Advice Podcast. And if you haven't subscribed to our podcast or our YouTube channel yet, go ahead and do that right now. Until next time, thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.
This podcast is part of our mission to help older adults live safely and independently. If you'd like to take the next step, visit aginginplacedirectory.com, where you'll find specialists, helpful resources, and inspiration to make every home your place to thrive.